All right, welcome to week one. This week is a light week. We're going to talk about the introduction to the course, to the material in the first chapter of the text. We're going to talk a little bit about how we should perceive presidential leadership. What are the different approaches? We're going to look at different dimensions of presidential leadership, some of the challenges associated with being president these days. We're going to look at how the authors approach the analysis of presidential leadership. Um, there is also a forum this week and a quiz. These are both bonus. They're not going to count against your grade. I like to kind of start this first week kind of light in terms of course requirements, because I know that there's a lot of people moving in and out. Sometimes it's hard to get access to texts. So I'm going to try to be very light in terms of what the expectations are. I do encourage you to take both the quiz and participate in the forum, because those are both, again, free points, 10 points towards extra credit. So those are definitely worth pursuing. So what do we mean when we talk about presidential power and presidential leadership? Richard Neustadt is something we'll talk about quite a bit. Basically said that the essence of presidential power is the power to persuade. And what does that mean, especially in the current political environment where so much of people's attitudes are really kind of polarized, and where anything that the other side says is kind of dead on arrival for roughly half of the population. That's something that we can certainly talk about and begin to get our minds around in terms of, what can any president do in this environment, let alone our current president. It's a real challenge to think through, what presidents can do to try and actually lead the country in a direction, because it seems like fully, half of the populace at any particular point in time is just prepared to say no to anything that any president is willing to put forward. So anyway, I hope you have a good first week and begin to get yourself acclimated to the course requirements.